So, your body is one of your greatest teachers. So is every single relationship in your life. And Gary Chapman, he wrote The Five Love Languages. And he wrote it to help you improve your relationships in your life. But I want to take a little bit of a spin on his concept of these five love languages, which I'll get into shortly. And I want us to take these five love languages inward so that we can really get in tune with our own body and our relationship with our body. Our body has so much wisdom, so much wisdom. There is an intelligence within your own body that most of us in this human experience kind of bypass and go beyond. So we look outside of ourselves for the healings of our body, or we look outside of ourselves to try to fix what's going on. And I mean, we need those. But if we're bypassing the wisdom that our body has, then we're only getting half of the healing that our body needs. So this week is about going inward and giving your body your full attention so you can pay attention to its needs. And again, we don't need to fix anything. We don't need to force anything right now, but to just simply listen, to simply be, and to reconnect with your body's own natural wisdom. So that's what this week is about. And we're going to bring these five love languages of Gary Chapman's in and turn it inward, because your body is your home. Your body holds stories. It holds your soul. And your body is whispering its love language to you and asking for you to give it this particular love language. So this week is about listening to that. So what are these five love languages? There's physical touch, there's words of affirmation, there's acts of service, there's quality time, and there is receiving gifts. So again, he wrote this to help improve relationships. Once you understand what your love language is and your partner or whoever, whatever relationship you're trying to fix is, then you can understand in the giving and receiving what you need and what anyone else you're trying to fix needs, so that you can improve the relationship. But we're applying this into our body this week. Okay, so let's start with physical touch. So maybe your body is asking you for more physical touch. So maybe that's, just like hands-on. Let's use the example of, like, say you have arthritis in your hands. Maybe your body, your hands just need you to gently massage them or rub them, right? Or maybe there's figure eights around it, right? Just some sort of loving touch when you're in pain or when you're feeling fatigued, anything that your body needs. And I'm just talking about hands, but it can be anywhere. Any physical touch that feels very nurturing for your body. Okay, so that's physical touch. That's what your body might be asking for. Maybe your body is asking for the second love language, which is words of affirmations. And so to me, this is a big one, a big one. So if you live in pain, or if you have, a body that you've never liked, you've always wished was different. So maybe, and it's the way it looks or the way it feels. Self-talk is so important, and we are usually very critical of our own body. And so this is for me, and I don't know if any, Ho'oponopono. So there's these, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. For me, applying those four statements to our own body. Like, I'm sorry if I've contributed to any pain that you're experiencing, or I'm sorry for all the criticism I've given you, right? Speak to your body as though it is, well, it is. It's your home. It's a part of you. It's speak to it as though it's your best friend and it's what you want your best friend to know, right? I'm sorry if I've hurt you, forgive me for any criticism I've given you over the years, right? Thank you. Thank you for everything you have done to keep me safe and to keep me thriving, because that is the body's number one job, is to always heal us and keep us thriving. But if we're ignoring it, there's only so much it can do. So thank you for everything you've done for me, right? And give it appreciation, right? I love you, right? I love you. I accept you just as you are. And that goes just as much for the pain, which I know is really tough if you live in pain. But you've got to speak to the pain as though it is your friend, right? That you've kind of had a falling out with, that you now have to come back together with. Okay, so words of affirmation, in my opinion, when it comes to the relationship with your body, needs to be number one, right? And then there's acts of service. So this can come in like, what kind of action are you going to take to help, support your body's well-being, right? So maybe that's in feeding it nourishing food, or making that appointment that you need to make, whether it's, with a doctor or with a, just acupuncturist, whatever it happens to be. What are some acts of service that you can give? Setting boundaries for yourself when it comes to your body, right? Setting boundaries. This is no longer what I'm going to do to disrespect my body. And here's another boundary. This is what I am going to do to now respect my body, right? So, I mean, even just mindful eating is a act of service. Okay, so these are just different ways that you can, cleaning out the space around your body, right? In your own house. That's an act of service that you can give to your body. Okay, so then the fourth one is quality time. Slow down, tune in, unplug, spend some time in nature. And this is so important, because when do we really spend time with our body? Like, not just in our body, because we have a body, it's our home, it's the body we have for this lifetime. But do you actually spend quality time with your body? There are so many people who just don't want to, right? Because why would I want to spend time with these negative thoughts, or this criticism within my body, right? Why would I want to spend time with this pain in my body? Why? Right? And that's the missing piece. This is really actually where addictions come in, because we're not comfortable in our own skin. That's where addictions come in, whether it's alcohol, drugs, whether it's you're addicted to gambling, whether you're addicted to TV, or, we're numbing out because we don't know what it feels like to spend time with our body, with our emotions, with our pain. And you know what happens when we truly spend some time with our body? Like when you take time to slow down, when you take time to unplug, from social media, from all of that, when you take time to tune in with nature, when you spend time with your body, not numbing it, not pushing it, not punishing it in any way with words or actions, what you do is you tell your nervous system that it matters, because the nervous system is all over the place. So this is why quality time with our body and everything that is unfolding is so important. All of these love languages are important. The fifth is receiving gifts, right? How can you give your body gifts that are like a gesture of love, right? Maybe buy some fresh flowers and have it around you. Maybe a cozy blanket where you can just snuggle up in, right? Again, nourishing food, nourishing meal, right? Or maybe it's about treating your body with a gift, right? Maybe you've been eating a lot of nourishing food and you want to have a little treat. So this is what this week is all about, okay? Your body is one of your greatest teachers. It has so much wisdom to share with you. So it's about no longer, you know, saying criticism or judgments within it. It's time to come into this body and give it these 5 love languages, right? Give it some physical touch with loving touch. I mean, for me, energy yoga, our energy yoga is the number one love language of physical touch for your body. So is yin yoga, right? Even just putting your hand over your heart. So physical touch, where does your body crave gentle contact or pressure or warmth, or maybe it needs a release? There's that energy yoga, right? Again, words of affirmation. How do you speak to your body? Right? With words of love and acceptance and appreciation. If not, it's time to give that love language now to your body, right? Acts of service. Again, what action can you take that will support your body's well being? Quality time. When was the last time you truly spent time with your body? We're in our body, but do you actually spend time with your body? There's that nervous system reset. Okay, and receiving gifts. What can you give to your body that is a loving gesture, a gift of some sort? So your body is always whispering its love language to you. It has this message. And if you've been ignoring it all of your life, right? If you've been ignoring it, it's going to get really loud, and it gets really loud with pain. It gets really loud with strong emotions that we have a hard time dealing with. It's time to come home to our body. Okay, give your body these love languages. That's what this week's intention is. Tune into your body and your body's needs. We got to release what it doesn't need so we can create space to bring in what our body does need. But how do you know what that is if you don't have this relationship? So this is a week of building a relationship, a strong relationship with one of your greatest teachers, your body, and strengthening that relationship with these 5 love languages. So have an amazing week, my friends. Spending some time with your body, getting to know what its love language is, and just giving it so much love and attention and acceptance and affection and appreciation. Okay? Namaste, my friends. Have a fabulous week having this relationship with your body. Thank you.